Okay, I'm going to move this over here. Let's bring Jackie on. You got more people coming in. I love it. Jackie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you guys know who Jackie is by now, but this is our Ethos Award winner, and she really helps carry this stuff. Do I need to open up anybody on this right now?
Linda's here. She's our guest today.
Linda gets a lot of attention this year because she won that label. Yes,
she's everywhere.
I gotta tell you, that your wine, which we consumed a lot of on Thursday night, it's so easy to drink. Like it's almost like I drank a glass, drank another glass. I'll admit I had a third and a fourth, but I didn't even realize like it doesn't have that heavy tannin body like a Merlot or a Cabernet Sauvignon has. It has it's actually it's very light. It's very similar to like a Pinot Noir's body. Right. So like the problem with the Pinot Noir is like it seems like you pour a glass and it's like the whole bottom of the wine bottle is gone. Like it's just gone. Like you don't realize how easy it is to drink. Same with the Cabernet Franc. But I got to tell you, anytime we have a dish now that has any type of pepper flavors, I want the Cab Franc. Like I want to reach for the Cab Franc. And, this is one of those wines. It's just like you, Linda. You want to have you around all the time, and it's a great go-to. Just like so we have a lot of things as far as wine blending and tasting. Pinots, Cabernet Sauvignon is the #1 selling red wine. It's very popular. It tastes really good. It goes with a lot of things. But you guys, I'm going to tell you something about the Cab Franc that might be really good. And this is on an exposure ascension marketing thing. Odds are, if you bring somebody into your home, family, friend, guest, and you ask if they've had a Cab Franc before, they'll probably say no. This is one of those wines that it's somewhat of a delicate wine to make. It's like Pinot Noir, like you either have a really good Pinot Noir or it's not great. And I say that because it's a very fragile grape. In the process, there's things that can go wrong in Pinot Noir more than any other wine. So you have to be a really good mastered Pinot Noir winemaker to make that. Our winemaker that makes the Pinot Noir is the best in Napa, hands down. That's why we sought him out. And he's second generation winemaker. So he learned from his father, right? And I think he might even be third. I can't remember the family. But he's got it mastered, right? And he takes care of it. He doesn't have somebody else come do it. He's there in presence to make sure everything is transitioning in the process. So we have that. Well, the master behind the Cab Franc, he's literally known for it. And Cab Francs they're typically more of a rarer wine to find because they're hard to make right. And so you need the expertise on it. Like that's why I call them liquid artists. Because they are. It is an art form. But the thing with the Cab Franc, most people haven't had it. In fact, if you go to a fine restaurant, go look and see. A lot of them don't even have a Cab Franc listed. And if they do, it's going to start out like $580, $620. It starts going up. There's a reason. All right. Because this is what's really, really good to just point out. It's really hard for the conglomerates, apparently, I've been told, to cheapen up the process to make Cab Franc. So you're not going to see a lot of it in the stores because they can't make it in that crazy, stupid way they do things, right? I think it's stupid. Anytime I'm going to put additives to trick the population in thinking that they're getting what they thought they were getting, that's just integrity wrong. So we get to take true wines, but you guys, this wine is so special. We've been waiting for it for a long time. It's the vintage is 2021. And we just released it in October of 2023. And while supplies last, it's available. We're seeing custom cases go out like crazy, by the way, Linda. A lot of people are bringing it into the home. But I just want you guys to understand that the versatility of it is pretty broad. And so now we have a lot of selection to do that with, which means we have a lot more wine tasting experiences to be having, and we haven't had a Cab Franc until now. So Tanya and I are just enjoying it because as much as we have wine variety already, this just added even more. So we'll be enjoying a wine and be like, I wonder what this would taste like with the Cab Franc. And we're discovering new flavors and tastes that pop up there. And it's surprising the elements that it raises in the other food. So anyway, just wanted to just give it some love because this is an amazing wine. but it's a shocker wine too, because when people come over, they're used to Cabernet Sauvignons. They've been drinking a lot of Pinots. Pinots are very, very popular. They probably had a Merlot before, but Cab Franc, they probably haven't. And that's going to blow their mind when they understand what it is. And the thing is it's not something they can easily just go get. And they can't get this quality of Cab Franc for, it'd probably be $150 on up to even find anything similar to what we have. And you know what our member pricing is. It's incredible. So it's just a really good thing to understand and know. And with that being said, Jackie and Linda, I'll pass it over to you guys. I'm even going to mute out because I get so excited about this stuff.
Well, in case y'all didn't know, this is our Saturday wine hour, and we just got a whole education from Rory himself. We love having Rory on Saturday mornings. For those of you who are new here, this is what we call our Saturday morning wine brunch, and we feature our fine wines paired with our different family recipes, so you really can see how our wines measure up. Our culinary cooks, as I like to call them, which happens to be our MSIs or GSIs or CSIs, cooking from their home, many times take family recipes that have been passed down, and they write pages about these recipes, and then they pick wines to pair them with to better help you understand how our wines work with different dishes. And so I really love this hour. Today is October 28th. And as you know already, I get to introduce my dear friend Linda Horn, who happens to be the wine label winner this year. And so excited to have her on today. And she's been trying all morning to keep her dish hot so that she could present it to you. So Linda, without further ado, tell us what you got cooking in your kitchen in Ohio, darling.
Okay, thanks, Jackie. This is my new kitchen, by the way. I did move. I'm still working on it, but
love those curtains, baby.
I know. I got a little bit of everything in my wheelhouse. Make curtains, ride Harleys, whatever. Love to cook. So what I have today, basically I wanted to feature my wine, right? So, and I know that it goes well with pumpkin and spices and pepper and things like that, like Rory was talking about. So I'm making pumpkin spice pancakes. So wow. Jackie has the page for you, but I can kind of tell you a little bit. I kind of have my little sheet here. It's milk and pumpkin puree. Now, with that being said, that puree is hard for me to find. So I use pumpkin pie filling. It's thick, it works fine. An egg, some unsalted butter, melted, flour, brown sugar, baking powder, baking soda, pumpkin pie spice. Now, that is something else that I make my own of. So that's just, whatever you want. Cinnamon, nutmeg, a little pepper even can add that to that. And then a little bit of salt. That cuts the sweetness a little bit. So I mixed it all together. And with me and pancakes don't last. If I eat them, I'm hungry an hour later. Don't know why. It's my metabolism, I guess, whatever. So I wanted to add some more to it. So I always add a meat on the side. I'm not a sausage fan. I like bacon, but it has to be done in the oven on a rack so the grease falls down. I did not eat bacon my whole growing up years because of the grease. I just thought, I can't eat something that I can see the grease laying on top of. That's just me. So I do that. I cook it on a cookie rack and put it on a sheet pan and let it drip down. And I cover it with foil, easy cleanup. But I bake it usually about 400 for, depends on how you like it. I like mine super crispy because I don't want to see all that fat. So I will probably about 40 minutes. You can turn it if you want. Just keep an eye on it and cook it to your liege. And then I rounded it off with blueberries.
Oh, wow.
You can use any fruit as well, but I love blueberries. So I had gotten some fresh blueberries. So what I did was I cooked all that up, and it's kind of a little bit done. Can you see that okay, Jackie?
Yes, it's very pretty.
Okay.
Very
so
pretty.
And I covered it. You can use maple syrup. but I wanted pumpkin syrup. So
Oh,
I made
wow.
some
I've never
pumpkin
even heard of
spice.
pumpkin syrup.
So I made some pumpkin spice syrup. You just add your own spices. You know,
Oh,
you can get
wow.
maple syrup, you can get butter syrup, whatever you want to use, and just make it up. And it makes a bunch. They're really super thick, fluffy. I use an electric skillet because it's just easier for me because it's bigger. I cook everything with cast iron. So, and the cast iron is okay. I have a big one, but you can only do 2 or 3 at a time regardless, because they are big. I make everything big. There's no need for
Well, you got to feed
petite
that
stuff.
family.
Yeah, no, well, it's just me. My cookies are big. Everything that I make is big. It's just me. I want to make sure that I'm filling that mouth that it goes in. So anyway, with that being said, then pairing wise, I'm using little glasses. As I explained to the people earlier, it's a little early for me to start because I got work to do. And I get a little happy. Okay. So I have both my wine, which is the Cab Franc, and I got out a Chardonnay. I had a little bit of Chardonnay left, so I thought I would try the 2 of them to see which. I'm pretty sure we already know what's going to win, but I wanted to try both to see the different flavors in each one. So I've got,
But
like I
that's
said,
the
I've got
beauty of being able to taste, right, Linda? That's the
Yeah.
whole point. There is no right or
Yes.
wrong. Some may pair better, but experiment with it. That's what the whole wine tasting
Absolutely.
experience is all about.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna take a little sip. There's a lot of fruity taste in the Chardonnay. I can taste a little spice, but it's not to my liking. I like a lot. I like that burst. Let me try it with the bacon.
Well, you cook your bacon just like I like it, sister. So I need to come to Ohio.
Well done.
Crispy.
Well done.
Can't be having no fatty bacon.
I don't like that combo at all. I can't even describe it. I just don't like it.
Well, hey, you could say you tried
it. That's not my thing. Okay. Let me do a little wash with my RR247 glass.
Oh yeah, you gotta cleanse that palate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got to get out of that, whatever was in that. Okay, so now we're going to try the Cab Franc.
Guys, you have got to try that wine. We had the opportunity at the event when the label was unveiled to Linda, and it is absolutely phenomenal. That is a great, great bottle of wine.
That's heaven right there. That brings out that spice.
Well, hey, puppy, he wants some.
Yeah, he smelled the bacon. Nah, get your nose back. Get your nose back, please. Try the bacon. I got 2 of them here. Sit. Sit. It kind of brings out the grease a little bit in the bacon.
Really?
Yeah, I'm guessing the bacon just isn't meant to be paired with wine. I don't know. We'll find out what Rory says on that. But I know
we're gonna
Niles
bring
over
him
there.
back on here because I know he's acting like
Look.
he's hiding, but he's right there listening to every
Yeah,
word we're
well,
saying. You can
and
bet
you
that.
got Niall and the bacon lover, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
here,
but-
here they come.
Let me-
Here they come.
I am
Come on,
watching
brother
closely. I'm watching closely.
I'm hungry.
Niall. Yeah, it looks
Rory,
fabulous. So
bacon. Bacon, what wine would pair better with bacon? I don't like either one of these.
Okay, so bacon. Hold on. Is it just standard bacon? Do you have like maple on it? Have you made it candied? Right.
No, it's just cured bacon.
Right. So just cured bacon. So man, if you have a Chardonnay, it's gonna make it pop.
I
I'm gonna
love that.
Chardonnay is one of those wines I like to just keep handy for these type of situations. And a lot of people just think Chardonnay is like for like white pasta dishes, like a fettuccine Alfredo or, you know, a buttery sauce, which is great. But when you take a fatty meat, bacon is its own category, right? Bacon's is special. But and the thing with bacon is what you put it in is going to accentuate. So like if you have chopped bacon in a salad, that's going to make your wine choice change. So like if you had a good peppery bacon and you had it with some other things around it, like let's say blue cheese dressing, right? And like you had a good Cobb salad, the Cabernet Franc would actually go okay with that. But if you just doing bacon by itself, you need something that's going to accentuate the fat that's there. You need a Chardonnay. The Sauv Blanc's a good go-to if you don't have the Chardonnay. Sauvignon Blanc's a good filler for a lot of that. When in doubt, in the whites, Sauv Blanc. When in doubt, in reds, Pinot Noir. Right? When in doubt, like if you're going to a dinner party and you know what they're having, you can take a Sauv Blanc or a Pinot Noir and pretty much it's going to work. It's going to work great. But Chardonnay is the answer, Linda. Chardonnay.
I have it. That's what I was drinking and I didn't like it.
Chardonnay?
Brother, now, do you have anything to add
Hold
to
on,
that?
hold on. Which
Oh.
Chardonnay is that? Which one?
A new label.
Okay, so hold on a second. You did that with the bacon, you didn't like it, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So I like Chardonnay with my bacon. However, if your palate's not liking that, what else are you eating with the bacon? Just by itself?
Well, I was taking a bite of each. I had the blueberries, the pumpkin, the pancakes, and the bacon.
Okay, so hold on a second. You got your mouth going on with all sorts of stuff, right?
Yeah. I
Okay,
got
so
water.
take the Chardonnay. No, take the Chardonnay. Well, you can do water too, but do the Chardonnay, right? Give it a good, chew it, right? Chew it around your mouth. Chew it. Okay. You gotta kind of clear the palate a little bit. That'll help do it too. Okay, now you got a coat of Chardonnay. Now try the bacon. Like you're mixing all sorts of things. So Chardonnay doesn't go with like a lot of those things very well. Is it changing it at all?
That's better.
Yeah. So you're mixing things, right? And typically when we're doing like a wine tasting, we go from a lighter wine to a heavier one, and you're bouncing around. So you're going to confuse your taste buds. Okay.
Gotcha.
And this is common when people are like mixing stuff up, and you're having a lot of fun. But when you start out with the lighter wine and go heavier, so like if you start out with the bacon and the Chardonnay by itself, that would be awesome. And then you graduate it to other things.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but if you're adding all the other fruits, you're adding all the other stuff. So yeah, you're gonna have a contrast with Chardonnay. Like I wouldn't do Chardonnay with most fruits. I wouldn't. Like Sauv Blanc, sure, absolutely, but not a Chardonnay. Chardonnay is like it needs like a base. It needs a creamy or a salty like base to really enjoy it. That's why the fat works. When you're having things that aren't fatty with Chardonnay, this doesn't contrast well. You're mixing all sorts of things in there, and that's why you're getting that. But here's the thing. Now that you understand this part of it, as you're tasting, you're gonna be like, oh, let's pace this out. Let's enjoy this first and move on in the course, right? We don't need to make it a goulash of mixtures. Not in this case. But yeah, so that's why you're experiencing that. But like you can pace it out there. But what's really fun about like brunch, right, is you can have literally everything under the sun because brunch has no rules. I think the only rule that brunch has is it has to have a side of cantaloupe. I heard that somewhere that it had to have cantaloupe in it. But other than that, I don't think there's any rule for brunch. And so you can have it with the sparkling wines. You can have it with the Chardonnay. You can have it with the Merlot. You can have whatever you want in a brunch. Just know that you're pairing all these different foods. So you can literally like have a brunch party, have 6 different wines available, and just say, hey, no, this goes with this, this goes with this, this goes with this, and let them enjoy that. Oh my gosh, now I want to do a brunch. That's it.
Well, now, do you have anything to add to that, brother, before
I don't
we
think there's
move
anything
on?
I can add to that. Chardonnay would have been my choice too, but the blueberry kind of messed up the bacon a little bit, Roy. That's probably what threw it off.
Yeah, absolutely. And just understand that. So just, but if something doesn't taste right, that doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. Just means just think about what you're eating around it. Clean your palate, right? And if you want to enjoy like the Chardonnay and the bacon, that's why I told you to rinse out your mouth with that basically, because that's a good way to coat it. Because you're going to Chardonnay. right? So
Mhm.
you're trying to experience that taste because we're talking about it. Another way to clean your palate, coffee, right? Coffee. And again, if you're putting all those sweeteners and creamers in there, we're not having coffee. We're having coffee additive to stuff. So black coffee, right? And another way to clean your palate in between wine, and this is like for brunch. So like brunch, you're starting coffee, you can drink some wine and say, okay, have some coffee, let's clean that out, and then go to the next thing. And the absolute best way to clear somebody's palate, and I say the best because it tastes the best and it's the funnest, is sorbet, like a lemon sorbet, or if you're Nile, maybe an orange sorbet.
Yeah.
But like a citrus sorbet, lemon lime, this is a sorbet. And like, so when you go to like a really nice fancy restaurant, it's not uncommon for them to bring you a sorbet after the main course before you go to the dessert, because they want you to enjoy the dessert wines and the dessert selections without carrying over the heavy Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, whatever you just had. Sorbet to clean the palate. And like we like these tasting menus where you go out and have like a 10 course or a 20 course meal. The 20 course meal will kill you, but 10 courses, and they clean your palate out in between each one because they're bringing you a different experience in every course, and they're all built upon each other. So they usually start with the lighter wine and go heavier, same type of a concept, but you want to clean the palate out so you can really experience that, especially if you're doing a party with a lot of people and you don't have a lot of wine for everybody to drink a glass every time, which you're drinking a little bit at a time through the tastings. Clean the palate out each time. Anyway, food for thought.
So I'm sitting here with water and coffee, and having them both right now, I'm going to choose the coffee. So I think coffee, and it's black coffee. Rory, I agree, is the best way to cleanse your palate.
Clean your palate.
And the more courses, the more different wines they taste, I guarantee they're going to have a good time before it's over. They're going to enjoy the whole one.
You think?
Well, Linda,
I don't
thank
drink
you
coffee.
so much.
You're
You're
welcome.
always a delight to have on. Congratulations again on your wine label. I'm so proud for you. And guys, we do this every week, same time, same channel. And we will have our featured guest next week. I did put her page out for you, so please give it some love. She wrote a great page with her pairing. And Rory, I'm gonna turn it back over to you, my dear.
Awesome. All right, so I'm going to go back to what we were working on before, and we're going to go into building this page out because I want you guys to see it. And we got 24 minutes before we go to the most important part of our training Saturday, which is learning how to do the BRT, the art of the BRT, and doing RV marketing. Like I'm going to tell everybody, if you want to make a lot of money, learn how to talk to people. And there's not one profession that makes a lot of money that doesn't have to interact with people. People are everything. The products and the services are secondary. And so we're teaching people how to communicate. Now, this isn't just good for your business. This is just good for you as a person to be the best person you can be. The more people you can help in life are the ones you can help communicate, listen to. The art of listening is part of this. We ask questions, but we listen and take copious notes to learn things. Well, what we're doing in this thing here is communicating. We're letting people say, hey, there's a solution here. We can help you. Here's a different angle than what we've done in our marketing leading up to this. And when we walk them through, session one, obviously they're going to learn about our freaking awesome wines, right? That's our number one anchor offer. And I like to tease that, and not put that in here purposely. I didn't want to bring that into this process, because when we talk to them, we want to open up new things. They're going to click around, they're going to see stuff. But when we explain how wine is so relevant, everybody gets it. But it's the way we explain it. And it's one of those things, even people that don't have wine in their life much or understand all that, they're going to see a difference when once they see our presentation, their awareness. And it's so we don't want to take away from that. So we focus on number 2 and number 3 on this process. But I want to show everybody, I'm going to go to my screen. We're going to build out a page, and I gotta look at one thing really quick. Yeah, we're going to do it here. We're going to do this. So I'm going to be using a couple of different accounts. We talked about building extra accounts to like press the power couples or maximize things. We'll be spending more time on that from here on these Saturdays. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share my screen. You guys are looking on the side so I can control this. I'm in Bellavia, and I'm in my daughter-in-law's account, Brielle's, and she's running the back office and doing she's our administrative assistant, and she's doing an awesome job in the stuff we have her doing. I mean, and she's doing that. And so she had a position built in here, and she hasn't been able to really work it. And we're doing some more things to build it. And you guys know, every one of our component roles in the business, they're benefiting from the anchors. Like, we make our money in the same way everybody does. We build up together. And so I'm putting a lot of marketing effort on her account, because it's going to help with the grandkids. It's going to help with all of that and maximize it. And because I'm already building, and when you're building successfully, the way that we teach it, where we can add people every day, and we can add people every month and every week consistently to build and grow, we can actually maximize positions. And we can help others to do things. And Brielle's contributing, and her husband's contributing, and they're helping themselves on the lead side. So, for me to do what I do best and help grow, I can maximize. And this is building everything down there. You'll notice, I'm just going to show you this. She's, she purchased a product. Everything's going great. She's, the refill date's on for 84 days. But you see here, commissions. This is her first commission ever, because we just built on the right, and there's 33,000 in volume. That it's accumulating. All right, you guys, she's been in here a member for a while. Let's see, where's the retirement time in here? Let's go home. I'm on that different thing. Oh, it'll be on here somewhere, right?
It would be at the top. She's got to be having a hit the associate level for the retirement.
Oh, that's right. That's right. So she's not even an associate. But we started marketing for affiliates. She got an affiliate in. The affiliate bought product, and that counts as one of our customers. So we need to have at least 3 customers, which is nothing. Like, you guys notice that 3 customers in DTCA, you got free wine, right? 3 customers in Bellavia, you're qualified, but you're also generating revenue. So she's already making money because she's got a customer. And we just started marketing the affiliate program, which brings people in and they can try the product and they can become a member. Like, so we're marketing this out. We just got this feature, right? And I'm going to show everybody where it is. You just go down here to this is on the home page. We're in the home, and it says replicated site links. They're all here. They're also up here in our profile, but they're all here. And then right here is becoming an affiliate. There's the link. And I'm going to copy the link, and I'm going to put this on my page. Okay, I'm going to put that on my page to market, because I got plenty of customers. I have marketing out there everywhere, but on my new page, I'm going to use her. And this would be an example, like if you start building a spouse position, because your other position's qualified, it's growing, you want to maximize your growth, you could do it for somebody else. Now, also, if I got like somebody that's really recruiting and growing, we have a way to bring affiliates in now that brings customers. You guys, we just fixed customer acquisition through recruiting, because everybody is a potential customer for these products. So when we have a student come in and they can't take the jump to become an ambassador in Bellavia, they can't do that yet. They can become an affiliate, try the product and get building and build up to it, right? And that's what we want to do. So I'm going to come right here. I got that link, and that's where I get it. I don't need it. And now I'm going to close this out. I'm going to go to my dashboard. I'm in my Rory 3. I'm going to go here to visit site. Okay, and I'm going to create a new page and let Google AdSense pop up. And I'm going to create a new page, and this one I'm going to call it Become an Affiliate. Okay, and I'll get in here, and I'm going to put use this, and that's the Bellavia link. I need the Savings Highway Global link, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I think her username was Brielle. Nope, it's not. So I'll have to find that one. I'll use this one. That's fine. That's our attorneys. So I'll use that one on this page, and then I'm going to use this. That's for the Savings Highway Global, and I want that video on that page too. And then contact us, right? So we have 3 steps that's there, and I'm gonna go get the graphics. Okay, I'm gonna start building the components of this. You guys will all be able to get this page and see it. Let me grab this. Become an affiliate. That's gonna become my key phrase. It's gonna be the slug. Okay, I'm going to put that as my opening on the top. And I'll back this up when I'm done, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and hit publish so it's done. And the reason why I want to do that is I'm gonna, right here, after you publish it, it says page address is there. I'm gonna copy that page address. I'm gonna go into DTC Ambassador and I disabled mine because I don't mind paying again. And I'm gonna come in here. And if you don't have the Vortex and you're in DTCA, you just quickly, you go to your account on the left-hand side, you go to the profile, and then I'm going to go here to member services. And obviously I got my smart ship. You know, Tanya and I are so happy to be in Florida most of the time. We have our wine shipped right here. It's so nice not having to do what we did before. Anyway, we get our wine shipped. So I'm not gonna mess up my smart ship, right? But I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna go to the Vortex. And if you're just starting out, you want the basic. That's fine. $14.95 is great. But as soon as you have about 100, you're moving about 100, 200 people in there, you're going to start maximizing the limitations that are on that, right? We're paying to send messages out. So you want to go to the advanced FMS Vortex, which I'm actually just going to go to the advanced because this account's going to start getting a bunch of activity in it. And I'm going to have Brielle help build. She's going to be adding my people in the Vortex in here because I'm prospecting. I have hundreds of people I need to add to this. And I've been doing my drips, and now I'm going to start really kicking that out. So even if I'm adding 1, 2, 3 a day, 1, 2, 3 a week, that'd be fine to start here with the basic. But I actually have hundreds to add already, so I just realized I need the big one. The advanced has no limits; it's unlimited. Tanya and I have decided in everything that we aspect and work with you guys on, if you're under the corporate bell, we are going to pay the overages. So if you are spending more in prospecting with the system than the $59.95, we're going to cover it, right? Just like we do in DialPad. If you're using DialPad and it's $39.95 a month, and you're literally costing 100, 200. We've had some people hit about 250 a month in the costs. We're paying the difference. We like to meet you guys. When you guys are showing up, we show up. It's another way to do that. And that's been our mantra. That's just how we operate. So I'm going to come here to the advanced FMS Vortex. I'm going to purchase it, activate. And then I'm going to come here to the hamburger. Actually, it should be there. I probably have to log out and log back in. Let me just click on this again. And I've got this. I've got everything else lined up here. I'm going to add some images. I'll let that pull up here. I'm going to add some images, and I'm going to go here to image. And I'm going to go to my media library. I might already have them in here. I want step 1, step 2, step 3. And Linda, while we're talking, I need a picture of you with your wine. Like, send me a bunch of pictures if you could. Have someone else take them, just, you know, a close up of your beautiful face and your wine bottle. I need to write some pages on that. We all kind of do. All right. I don't see step 1, step 2, step 3 here. So I'm going to go to upload files. I'm going to go to select files. I'm going to go to Dropbox. And I'm going to go to our shared folders. And I'm going to see if we have them in there. If not, I'll do a search. Step 1. Okay, I need to add them. So I'm gonna do that really quick. Let me let's go see what graphics we can get for new steps. I like some steps. So let's go to Dreams Time and step 1. There's step 1, step 2, step 3. There's a good image on going up. That's fine. Let's put those here. Add, download. I don't need to do that. Wait for a second. I'm gonna open that up. I'm gonna resize the image to smaller, and then I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna save it in main PBS images, and I'm gonna create a new folder called steps. Step images. There, we'll make it that. I'll open that folder up. This is step. Oops. Oh, it's there already. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to step 1.
In case Linda didn't have 2 good pictures, I just sent you 2.
Thank you. That's for another project I want to do. I get so proud of our label winners and what it means to do that. And it's a fun story to tell, I think. That's forever. It's a great thing. Okay, so steps 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go back. I might go a little bit over. I just want to get this started, and then you guys will be able to see it later. I have other steps I might put in there that we use. This one I don't like for whatever reason. I don't like it. So step 1. So there's step 1. Let's see if they have a step 2. Yeah, I'm not seeing it there. So I'm gonna pull up my other folder. And I'll move them over there. So bear with me a second. Let's see. So there's that one. So we're gonna go to a new tab, and I'm gonna go to my special box where I put a lot of stuff in here. I think I got the steps in here somewhere. There we go. There's step 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna move them over to here, into there. That way we all have access to them. Those are clean ones. I know they work. So they're there. Let me minimize that. I'm gonna go back into add new page. We're gonna hit select files. We're gonna go into Dropbox. PBS files, main pages right here. Then we want 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just going to add those for now. Okay, and we're going to add 1. Put a placeholder in there. Placeholder. Placeholder. I'm going to come here and do image. Media library. I'm going to take image number 2. And then here, I'm going to do number 3. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Perfect. And I talked about that in the video. So we're going to have the video right here. Video here. And then I'll talk about the step 1 and all the other stuff that's below. Just keep it really simple, right? So I'm going to make this, I'm going to line left. I'm going to line left. I actually want to make it medium. And I want a good size on that. So look, it's 141. See how I just did that 141 pixels? I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to go ahead and make it medium. And I'm going to make it 141. So it'll be exactly identical. For those of us that are OCD, this is a great feature. 141 is fine. I like that size. I think that'd be good. I could almost go a little smaller, actually. Let's do 125. Yeah, let's do 125. I remember the days when we couldn't do it this exact. I'm going to make my become an affiliate key phrase on all of these as the alternate text. And copy that. I'm going to make this the hyperlink for step 1. And open a new tab and apply. I'm going to make this the hyperlink for step 2. And line left. Open link in a new tab. And then step 3. Let's see. Okay, step 3. I see a line left. And this one's going to go to contact us. No, I need to bring up my Rory3.com page. All right, let's see. I'm going to show you guys this. So now that I've got the vortex, I logged out, logged back in. Now it shows up. And this is where the links go. And right here, we have like your PBS wine offer, your PBS Bellavia offer, your PBS offer page. The Savings Highway Global page is the one that we actually go to first, right here. And so I'm going to edit the page that I use, and I'm going to have it go to the new page. So this is brand new. I don't have one in there now. But this is your Savings Highway Global offer page. This is the first one we're marketing to in the Vortex system. So because of that, I want to make sure it goes to the page that we just did, right? So it's this page here, right? I'm going to click this view page, and that's it. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to go into my FMS Vortex links, edit link for the Savings Highway Global offer page. It's on the bottom right now, and I'm going to hit save. Now I need to get all these other ones done too, because this is brand new Vortex, but right now it's going to that page, right? This one's done. Now I need to get all these other ones done as well, right? I need to add the page I want them to go to. We let you control what page you're sending the traffic to. We're not just doing a marketing to get them into the thing. We are driving traffic. We want them to see the PBS. We want to drive everything through our PBS, everything, including our marketing to get them into the wine program, to get them into anything. Anything goes through our PBSs, and you get to control that. So, you know, my page right here, that's it. Now, if I don't have a link in there, I got to get it done. So I got to do all the other ones, but this one's done. Become an affiliate. That's where I'm going to send them. Okay. So now when I start adding people into the Vortex, and I add them right here under Vortex CM, Contact Manager, I'm going to add them down here, add contact, and I put them right there. I'll put their information in. As soon as I do that, they're going to be sent information to go to that page. This is the page they're going to land on. They're going to land on this page, which I'm building. Right? They're going to land on this page. So I'll put this in the chat. Rory3.com/becoming an affiliate. That's the page I'm building. You guys can see it. You go through it. That's what we're going to be doing. Okay. Now I want to get you guys on to the next thing, which is doing the actual most amazing part of what we do, is sharing this with others through marketing, utilizing paid marketing to talk to students that want to do what we're doing, right? And if you can't get a hold of them, or you made the contact, everything is there, following our protocols, if they become your student that you get to work with, the Vortex is a way to catch up with them continually, catch up, get in contact with them, and let them see things from a different light, right? And this is going to let them see the community and let them see a lot more, right? And drip on them. It's part of the ascension marketing, and that's what we get to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. I'm going to continue to build up this page. We'll do more and more marketing on it, but this is what I'm using for my Savings Highway Global marketing page in the Vortex now. I'm still marketing the other stuff that's still out there, but I wanted to give them an approach because we know what the lead is, right? We know that the people I'm putting in the Vortex are people that wanted to come in the program. They're students. They've paid in. They have a lifetime access to RRR247. They just don't have a PBS yet. They're not an affiliate in anything yet, and we get to start opening the door to that, right? They can get some exposure, like what it is. This is my epiphany from 2 a.m. this morning as I was working through stuff, and here we go. All right, so I'm going to stop my share. I'm going to stop the recording because we don't do live. Let me bring this over here. We do not do live trainings on YouTube, on anything here. This is very special proprietary stuff. Most people are going to see this next stuff have NDAs with us. This is paid marketing that Tandy and I pay for, and we teach you how to use it. This is the knowledge, know-how, and capital being used to build your business. The number one reason for business to fail, we cover right there and teach it to you. And it's unlimited. Come eat as much as you want. It's glorious and it tastes great. Niall, who's going to be teaching today?
The other Eddie in the household will be doing that today.
I'm here.
So Dina, where did you end up in our year celebration as a recruiter? Where did you end up?
Number 1.
Oh, wow. Number 1 is it's an Eddie. Number 2, I think, was an Eddie too.
Yes.
Right. And that, guys, this is who's teaching. on Saturdays, right? We have those that are doing teach, not those who did back when. This is current. And these two, this is a power couple. I'm just gonna speak a little bit openly before we cut off the recording. Is they are maximizing all the positions. Okay. Now, their story is awesome. I won't go into all the details because we could talk about it for a long time. Love these people. They are family. Everybody here, as we grow, we become family anyway, because we're literally building each other up and building a beautiful future together. But they have missions and goals they're accomplishing. They're working every day, right? They work their business every day. They want to get paid in their business, but they genuinely just help people. Like, we get to hear them because we're in a close proximity. We don't see them as much as we want to, which would be every day, but we see them a lot. And you hear them on the phone. They care about people. That's the number one thing that you need to get used to. If you don't care about the people you're working with, you're not in the right headspace. It's not about you. It's about them. We want to find the right people to work with us, and then find out what they need and help teach them how to use the vehicle to get what they need. You help enough people get what they need, you're going to be more than taken care of. The universe and God work in an amazing way. We get blessed tenfold, 20-fold, 30-fold for the efforts we genuinely put out there. And the more our heart genuinely cares and does it for somebody else, the more that comes back. I'm telling you the secret to happiness: help others. That's it. You want to be happy? Help somebody. If you like, helping somebody's life just has it has a tremendous energy. I'm happy every day because I help people every day. That's my secret.
Good time for a Jim Rohn quote.
It is. It is.
True legends on this planet do what?
Help the most people. Find ways to help the most people. Find ways. We have a vehicle to do that here, guys, and you're part of it. So how do we do it? Well, we got to have a conversation, right? Nothing happens without a conversation. And we can't have a conversation until we get to know the person and break down the barriers of skepticism. And they're used to being scammed, used to being, rode over. Everybody's take. They're not ready to give. They're not ready to be given to. They're not ready to receive until you can actually have a great communication with them. And then they can receive the information and then receive the blessings we get to share with them here. You have to have that conversation. Okay. Dina, Niall, they do it amazing. You're going to learn how that works. And it's about getting through that. Now we have a process we've proven in teaching this over years. It's points of conversation. The more you get them to open up and talk about things that matter for us to get to know them, the better it's going to go. 3 points of conversation is the minimum. You do 2, it's not going to be there. 4 is better. 5 is best. And that's what we always strive for, is 5. And if it's more than that, even better. Right. And a true BRT takes as long as it takes. Don't be rushing through it. This is the time we get to cement with them, because after we get through the BRT and we get them into the PBS, and if you do the BRT properly, they're going to buy the PBS. If they don't buy a PBS, it's because you didn't do the BRT right. It's that simple, because everybody needs this. And they might need to wait a week or 2 weeks for payday or get the stuff together. Fine. But they're going to want it, but they're not going to be open to seeing it if you don't do the BRT right. So as long as the BRT right, because here's what happens. After they get the PBS, now we follow the system. Everything is just in order. That time is precious during the BRT to get to know them, because that's going to be the foundation of your relationship with that person in that BRT. We're going to compress and build relationship and trust in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. And we're going to add to it as we build success, but now we get started. And once they get the PBS, it takes a couple of days to get going. Then we get on and do session 1, and then session 2, and then session 3 and 4 is in groups. They're going to be in the process, and everything is just, it's made so easy. Everybody can do it, but you're not going to be spending a lot of one-on-one time talking to them anymore. So you got to do a really good job in the BRT. All right. I'm going to stop the recording. If Dina's ready to go, I'm going to turn over all the keys to you to do this.
Ready.
And those that are like watching this, I'm going to tell you something. What we teach in doing the BRTs, and we call it V marketing, is the overall thing. This is why I have the success that I have, is I was willing to do this. I was willing to reach out and help people in things that I could help them with, right? Services, products and services, it's the same thing. I've literally been doing this since 1989. And it's given me an incredible life. And it's just because I can communicate with people, and I genuinely love it. Like I'm one of those that I just like to interact with people. The more new people I meet, the more energy I get, because I get to be part of their hopes and dreams because I absolutely know that if they do what I do, they get what I get, which is going to give them their dreams. They're going to be able to achieve so much with this, and it's them. They're going to have to get themselves out of the way, which means as long as we get them to come in, show up to the weekly meetings, they can't help but grow. Truth rises to the top always, and we can get people out of their negative scope and their negative environment if they just show up and be part of ours. We get to be a beacon of hope, but we get to deliver. They show up, we show up, and it's all laid out. All right, Dina, I'm excited.